Good evening. Hello, friends. Welcome to my video. I'm Eli. I'm almost 43, and I've been on testosterone for 4.5 years-ish. So I'm pretty well into my testosterone changes. Not the least of which is my beard, which you can see has come in pretty nicely, if I do say so myself, with a little moustache. And um, muscle increase. I do work out on a pretty regular basis. So I'm happy with that. I am getting my top surgery on September 5th, which is 5 days away. And it's been quite a ride coming up to this point, I'll tell you. Um, I'll give you a little backstory. Before I started on testosterone, I was really deeply desiring top surgery. And like ever since puberty, I've never had a really bad relationship with my breasts, but at the same time, you know, they've never been a real erogenous zone for me, like erotically. They're there, but I don't get from them what I know a lot of other um, female-bodied people do from their breasts. And frankly, I would have been just as happy if overnight they'd disappeared. So the fact that I'm now getting top surgery means that I'm gonna have the chest that I always hoped I would. When I was a little kid running around in my favorite blue satin baseball jacket with no shirt on underneath because I love the feeling of the satin on my skin. Yeah, so I'm gonna finally get to experience that again on a regular basis. It's kind of awesome. What's not so awesome, my friends, is that I've been going through a really intense grieving process leading up to this wonderful day that will be my top surgery day. I'll give you some backstory on that too. On April the 10th, my wonderful, amazing, beautiful, feminist, vivacious, incredible mother, her name was Carol, she was killed in a car crash. And, that's really rocked not only myself, but my entire family, my father and my brother, who, uh, who are left in Charlottetown. That's where my folks were living. And my brother moved back there after finishing his PhD. Yeah, we've all been pretty thrown off balance by losing mom because she was the social convener of the family, not to mention the financial wizard. And dad and my younger brother are doing well. Like they're very strong men and they're very self-sufficient, and I think above all they're just missing being around Carol every day because that's not something that I was really used to. For many different reasons, I wasn't living at home after the age of 17. So, I certainly had the benefit of my mother's love and care and advice and just general awesomeness from the time I was born up to the time I was like 17 and went away to school. And she was always, always there for me and loved me so tenaciously through my many ups and downs and coming out as a dyke and then coming out as trans and telling her just what was going on in my life. She was unwavering in her support of me, and that's a pretty fucking hard thing to find. And I know that some people out there don't have that within their families, and so I am so very, very grateful to have had a mother who loved me the way that my mother did. And yeah, it's pretty hard losing her and knowing that she won't be around to see me after my surgery, and she won't be able to see how well I recover and how my life continues afterwards. I mean, I know I feel her around me regularly, and it is a comfort to feel that, but the real flesh and blood mom who I can hug and share a cup of coffee with and a silly story, or go to the movies with, or just go for a walk on the beach when I'm back in Charlottetown, she's not around anymore, and that's really hard to deal with. But, life goes on, and I have to say that during her memorial, of course, I went home to be with my dad and my brother, and a lot of other extended family came from around the country, and even friends from abroad came, and they just accepted me for who am, for who I am, not for you know the outer package. A lot of them hadn't seen me with my beard. They hadn't seen me since I began transition, and so it was really, really a beautiful thing to spend time with them and to just feel like I was embraced by the people closest to me. So, I guess that's one positive thing that came out of a terrible tragedy. So yeah, I'm sharing that with you because I think it's an important part of my narrative, and it is affecting me and my choice to move ahead and go ahead with my top surgery. Because as I mentioned before I went on T, I was really adamant about having top surgery, and then once I started T, I suddenly became so much more comfortable in myself that it really wasn't an issue for me. And because I've always, like from the time I can remember, being aware of me as a person, like self-awareness, I've never felt like I fit into either box, either male or female. I feel like I'm the third sex, as it were, like walking the liminal line between the genders. And while I do certainly present in a more masculine way now, because that's just what feels more comfortable for me, it does not mean that my transition has negated my femaleness or my femininity or my love and respect for that part of myself. In fact, if anything, it's gotten stronger over the years. But, I mean, that's that's just the way life goes, I guess. It was surprising for me to, in some ways, to feel so like kind of meh about having top surgery for many, like for the 3 years. 3 years after I started T, I was still like completely content in my body, and it's only been in the last year, and perhaps in the last year that I've been starting to feel uncomfortable again because of the like unwanted attention I've been getting, and perhaps that's because um, I've I've been transitioning on a very low dose of testosterone, and my changes have been slow coming, and that was a choice that I made because I think it's just healthier. If you're going to be switching up the hormones in your body, you need to give your body time to adjust, and through um, just transitioning with a lower dose, I feel like my body has really risen to the challenge and become what I envisioned it might be had I been like born in a male body. Um, so yeah, so because of a few circumstances, not the least of which is the death of my mother, it suddenly became uh, a, a possibility that I might actually be able to afford to have top surgery, and with the blessing of my entire family and my extended chosen family and friends, off I go into the great unknown once again. Because you can have expectations about what your chest might look like after surgery, but really you're rolling the dice. And I am having my surgery with Dr. Hugh McLean in Mississauga, Ontario, and I have seen his work, and it's beautiful. So I'm not I'm not nervous about his skill and his competence, but you know, there's always a little bit of nervousness involved and excitement and the roller coaster of grief as I approach the day and know that my mom was going to be traveling here to Toronto to be with me and to care for me for the first week, and the fact that she's never going to get to see me in this new version, that's all pretty fucking hard. But I do have a wonderful, amazing care team, and my sweetie is going to be with me every step of the way. And, what more can I say? I'm very, very lucky. So, I guess that's about it. I've been rambling on. I'd like to just thank you all for watching, and thanks for bearing with me as I bare my soul to you. And, yeah, I'm gonna post a little tribute to my mom, because she really was an amazing lady, and a lady of the highest caliber. So amazingly gorgeous inside and out. She taught me what beauty is, and I'm proud to be her kid. So, have a great weekend, long weekend here in North America and abroad. I hope you're having a great weekend if I have subscribers from abroad. I appreciate you all, and I wish you all a wonderful evening. Bye.